Also new at 10 tonight, stirring emotions and fears here and across the country. An Alabama Supreme Court ruling that frozen embryos are people too. Today, GOP presidential candidate Nikki Haley agreed with the ruling. It's one that could have wide-ranging implications for hopeful parents and vitro fertilization clinics. News 4 Tucson's Megan Spector tells us about the debate the decision is sparking here in Tucson.
This news comes from Alabama, but the controversy about this decision has made its way all the way here to Tucson. An Alabama ruling that a frozen embryo is a child has triggered reaction from across the country, many now questioning if they agree and what this means for reproductive rights. Locally, this decision is something Jody Gregston tells me she was happy to hear.
I was ecstatic. I think the Supreme Court of Alabama got it right.
As a strong pro-life member of our community, Jody says a frozen embryo has just as much value as any human life.
Whether they are in the uterus, whether they are in the birth canal, whether they are in a petri dish, they have intrinsic value, deserving protection.
However, pro-choice advocates like Dana Offerman feel this is a step in the wrong direction.
It's unfortunate that once again we have the courts and the government intruding on very private, very personal medical decisions that a woman and her family and her physicians need to grapple with.
Dana is the founder of Indivisible Tucson, an organization currently fighting to put the right to abortion on our ballot.
These kinds of things that are so potentially problematic for women and their families and their physicians, it creates concern, but it also creates passion and motivation to address the concerns.
This ruling is limited to Alabama, but opens the door for possible standards across the U.S., including here in our state.
I hope the rest of the country is watching and follow suit.
I think the more that we see these kinds of things, the more it tells us we have to have things that are not going to be whipsawed with legislation, but will be enshrined in constitutions.
According to Indivisible Tucson, the petition to put abortion rights on our ballot currently has about 250,000 signatures. I'm told they need about 400,000 valid signatures by July to put this measure on the ballot. Reporting from downtown, Megan Spector, News 4, Tucson.
Now to the latest of the man